So I definitely like to happen. Now for the final player category, most points on Christmas. Who's going to put the ball in the bucket? We've talked about already, kind of hinted at some guys we think who could have a big game. Jamal Murray, Giannis, Luka. We talked about Kevin Durant. You want to talk about Jamal thinks Kyrie won't pass the ball, which means he's going to shoot. That doesn't mean he's going to get in, but he's definitely going to shoot. Who's going to be the biggest category? Giannis is the favorite, plus 300. Luka, plus 350. Anthony Davis, plus 550. And Jason Tatum at plus 750. Sorry, I skipped over Steph Curry at plus 650. Those are your top five in terms of odds. Who's going to be putting the ball in the bucket at the highest rate? Gerard, I'll start with you.
What's interesting here? I love a parlay here to go Luka to do most points, right, and most assists. If you want to just little fun kind of thing.
Parlay right there.
Little fun parlay there. Could easily see him doing that, throwing up 42 tonight. And you're still getting good value because he's what, plus 300, and what's Giannis? Also plus three, yeah.
He's plus 3. Luka's plus 350. Giannis is plus 300.
You're still getting decent value there, right? It's 3-1. Now, I said this is a stay away game because if I don't know what's going to happen in terms of wins and the line, but the whole narrative, KD's back. Maybe he is back. Maybe Christmas Day he decides I'm gonna drop a 40 burger on the Boston Celtics. Plus 9? Why not? I'll throw a buck at that.
Not a bit. Can't go wrong there with your boy KD. Brian, who do you got for putting the ball in the bucket here? Most points on Christmas Day.
I know what I said about Jamal Murray, but I don't see how you don't go Giannis or Luka here just to be safe, given that it's still 3-1 either way, right?
Really good odds there. Can't be that.
Yeah, and it's you see it happening. Maybe I'm scarred because in 2K yesterday, I was using the Orlando Magic. I acquired Donovan Mitchell in a deal, by the way.
Always comes back to a video game.
I'm going to explain why. Acquired Donovan Mitchell for Mo Bamba, Jonathan Isaac, a first-round pick, and 3 second-round picks, right? Got Donovan Mitchell.
Steal.
So first game of the season, I was like, let me actually decide to play this and see how it goes instead of just being a GM. We played at Milwaukee. Giannis had 30 on my head in the first half.
Of course.
He actually had 20 in the first quarter. You know what I mean? And he wound up with 60, and they still lost. But they wound up with 60, right? And maybe I'm just scarred from that because I can sort of see what it's going to be like for the Warriors who don't have Nikola Vucevic and Aaron Gordon and Bobby Portis. I have him coming off my bench, of course. And, so Derek Favors, you know what I mean? Like, it's just James Wiseman and dudes. So I think Giannis is just going to go crazy and he might have a 50-point game tomorrow. No joke.
Wow, 50-point game on Christmas.
If he doesn't, it's because they're winning by so much after the third quarter that Budenholzer's like, yeah, nah, you got to sit. We need to keep your legs. You know what I'm saying? It's still too early in the season, but I'm just going to go with Giannis here because 3-1 odds is too good to pass up.
Okay. Murph, who do you like in terms of the odds and to have the best scoring game? Is somebody going for 50, dropping a 50 piece on Christmas?
Well, I like what Brian's saying. Giannis is a good pick here, but if you want to look for a little better odds, I'm with Jarod on that Boston Brooklyn game. So I like Tatum as a possibility at plus 750. Durant is a possibility at plus 900. Kyrie, we know, like I said, he's not gonna pass the ball. Plus 1,500. That's probably a great bet. Even Jaylen Brown at plus 2,600. He could, maybe he's just starting the season off ridiculously hot, and it can have 2 big scoring games in a row. So I would look at that game as someone who can do it, and you can get great odds for.
Another